do I have a great video for all us Vikings fans today. And honestly, I'm shocked that I'll probably be the one bringing you guys this news, because this is awesome. And this was taken straight from the Ben Leber podcast, so I would not be taking any credit for this news. I'm just really shocked that it hasn't gotten enough or more traction in just the Vikings media that we have created. So this is a story about Kirk Cousins that took place this offseason, and it's going to fire you the F up. Like, I want to run through a wall. I need this season to get here. That's my reaction. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. It's been unreal, but seriously, you guys will not believe this story I'm about to tell you about Kirk Cousins. This is taken straight from the Ben Leber podcast. Go check it out. It's honestly a great podcast to listen to. He has a great voice, former Minnesota Vikings linebacker. But anyways, I'm going to tell you guys a story about Kirk Cousins. So this offseason, we all know the Vikings went through a huge change in the organization. We got rid of Rick Spielman, got rid of Mike Zimmer, brought in new management and new head coach being Kevin O'Connell. So this story starts off this offseason. I'll just lay you guys out for it. Kirk Cousins, apparently the Vikings, he held a team meeting with kind of the upper echelon players. That's what Ben Leber called it. So I was assuming guys like Justin Jefferson, Danielle Hunter, Eric Kendricks, Harrison Smith, Cook, Theilen, guys like that. Brian O'Neill was probably thrown in there. You know, just kind of the main names you see when you kind of look at the Minnesota Vikings. Anyways, during this meeting, the takeaway from a quote from our player was, "Kirk, he's our effing dog." That was the immediate reaction from a player within that meeting after hearing what Kirk had to say. So apparently Kirk sat down everybody and he kind of explained to them his thoughts on this past season and what went wrong. And he had a ton of notes. And apparently Kirk, he made it seem like he was very self-aware during this meeting. Ben Leber, he said Kirk, he mentioned that like sometimes he does become distant from the team, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's checked out. He's mainly could be looking at it from a different angle. He was very self-aware during this meeting, and the media kind of reaction that some of the other players had was, this dude cares a lot about winning and cares a lot about winning in Minnesota. He had apparently his notes. He couldn't really. I wish we had a camera inside that meeting. I mean, that would be incredible. But this meeting, I think, sparked a ton in this offseason. This meeting, I really believe this. This meeting, they said it took place in this offseason right after management was hired. I think this meeting sparked the Harrison Smith restructure. I think it sparked the Adam Thielen restructure. I think it honestly sparked Danielle Hunter converting his cap hit this year into a signing bonus. I really do. This was my problem with the Mike Zimmer era. And I love Zimmer. I loved watching the double-A gap blitz. But to win in the NFL, I don't care what you think of your quarterback. You need for that season, you need to have everybody in the organization bought into that guy. For example, the Miami Dolphins this year, I think this is a good example. You know, there are question marks about Tua. You know, people are saying like in the media, people are saying Tua's on the hottest seat in the NFL. Tua, he's going to need to take the Dolphins to the playoffs or else he's gone. But I promise you, within that Miami organization, they're all feeding him confidence. They're saying, we want you, Tua. You are our guy. They need to instill confidence because it is so hard to play quarterback in the NFL. It is probably the hardest position in all of sports. Just you have these 6'5", 275-pound linemen running at you, and you got to break down film and deliver a ball straight on the money, because the thing is about quarterback, hitting a guy in the chest or hitting the guy in the left shoulder is the difference between either a touchdown or a pick in some situations. So I think under the Mike Zimmer era, it's already so hard to win in the NFL, and this goofball Zimmer was just, the fact that he would go in the meetings and just discredit Cousins is terrible. So I think this outside of this meeting going forward, Kirk's our leader, and that's what we need to win in the NFL. I'm sorry, your quarterback has to be the leader. And Kirk Cousins, he was also on Pat McAfee the other day. He was saying now he feels like he has more of a voice in the locker room, which I love. Whatever you think about Kirk, I know he's kind of like this nerdy white dad type of figure, but listen, he cares. He's an accurate quarterback, and I'll tell you what. After this, the Vikings are winning the NFC North. I know this is like I know if you're a fan of other team, you're just saying you're some delusional Vikings fan. This matters more than you think. Look, that meeting that they had, That's the most important signing of the offseason, was this meeting where Kirk Cousins got control of that locker room, where the guys, because I always questioned that. I always said, do the guys really believe in Kirk? Like, do they, like, is Kirk a guy they want to go in the cat hole with? Is he a guy they want to be in the trenches with, where they would go fight for the guy? I think it's there now. The fact that we've had two restructures, a guy convert his signing bonus, or his contract, into a signing bonus, all after this meeting, bringing in Za'Darius Smith, bringing in Jordan Hicks, bringing in Harrison Phillips. The culture is built already. Starting at the top, down to Kevin O'Connell, and then third on that list is Kirk Cousins. Seriously, I think my inner Vikings fan and just my inner understanding of what it takes to win in the NFL, that you need all 53 guys or 52 guys behind that one quarterback, and that's what the Vikings are doing. Well, like I said, I mean, I really cannot wait for this season to start. If you guys want to go hear this from Ben Leber, it's on his podcast, and it's at like the hour 10-minute mark. He kind of goes more in depth about it, but it was really a great story to hear, just about Kirk stepping up as a leader. Because, you know, I kind of know everything about Kirk. At least I thought I did. I thought, you know, he's not a guy, or he's a guy, if the play's on script, he's going to deliver it 100% of the time. He's so accurate. He can take a shot every once in a while, but he's very intellectual with how he plays football. Like, he takes his chances here and there. But I always thought, I really thought this. You can probably go pull up a clip on my channel this past year. I just don't think Kirk's a guy that guys will ride or die with. You know, one of those dudes where you're looking at him and be like, I got your back. Where you have this, like, machismo relationship with each other, where you're saying, I will go to war with you because I know you'll go to war with me. That's the outcome. I think the guys such as Jefferson, Theilen, I think they know Kirk's got our back. You know, Kirk's our dude. I love it. I absolutely love it. I need comments on this video. I want your guys' reaction, because I don't want to seem like I'm the only crazy Vikings fan that thinks this is a bigger, like, this is the biggest deal of the offseason. This meeting changes everything for the future. And I want to put that out there right now, because this, with what the Vikings have done this offseason, and oh my God, if they draft Sauce Gardner, I feel like we're sitting on something special. I feel like we are, and I feel like they're going to shut a lot of people up. Because still people would just say in the media, this story won't break any huge ESPN Fox News, but this will break here. And I want you guys' reaction. Let me know down below. Skol Vikes, baby. It's a good damn time to be a Vikings fan. See you guys next time.